by Hernandez. 6:32 to go in this first quarter. Here's our elite play of the game, hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop.
Good patience down low for Antolin after the drop pass, and you expect etong Central Luzon to really pound the ball inside as they have the size advantage and give a hard time for Southern Tagalog defending the paint.
So 6:24 to go in this exciting first quarter. There's a double team against Panaligan. They're gonna try a floater, rims out. Rebound mapunta sa Central Luzon. Okay, 7-5 start for the Patriots. Here comes Karim Hussein, pushing down the lane. Shot was knocked away. Gets it right back. Johnson Zapata, naipit sa ilalim. Shot clock down to 7 though for Hussein. Gives it up to Manuel with 2 to shoot. And he turns it over. Here comes Panaligan, ahead of the field, and the layup is good.
Yes, that's a speed advantage here for Southern Tagalog. They have the size disadvantage nga, but they have naman the speed advantage. And lots of physicalities early here. It's Panaligan. And I think that's Hernandez. Got tangled up. Take a look at the elite play of the game at the J Project Clothing Shop. We have a close game here, 7-7 ang ating talaan dito. Yun yung one of the keys to the game for Southern Tagalog. Don't let the game pull away from you. So keep the game close, keep it within arm's reach. Try to go toe-to-toe up until maybe halfway through the fourth quarter, and then siguro dun kayo arang umalagwa if you want to get this upset win.
So that is what we expect here in this start of the semifinals. So these two teams starting to trade blows here dito sa ating opening quarter of the semifinal round. So that was Manuel who got shaken up as he returns to the bench ng Central Zone. So 14 on the shot clock para dito sa Heroes. Looks to take the lead. There's Direk Duterte. Panaligan matching up against Karim Hussein. 7 to shoot. Panaligan will try a 3. Got it to fall.
Panaligan on their last preliminary game. He was the player of the game. This guy can shoot lights out from downtown.
San Diego off the steal from Duterte and rolls it in with the fast break layup. A 12-7 lead for Team Calabarzon Heroes. Hernandez on the run out. Waiting for his troops. And Hussein will direct traffic para dito sa Central Luzon. And there's a whistle. We're now at the halfway point of this opening quarter here in our first semifinals game. These are elite play of the game hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation.
A full house here inside the EOC Evacuation Center, which serves as the basketball venue for the 5-on-5 boys basketball tournament of the 66th edition of the Palarong Pambansa. A 12-7 lead para dito sa Calabarzon Heroes Region 4A. Kaya maging responde dito coming off the timeout from Central Luzon. Hernandez off the crossover, trying to blue pass Panaligan, finding the big man Antolin, and one.
Not the best of defense there from Direk Duterte. He got baited on that fake. Yep. Oh, but it's gonna go against the Southern Tagalog's number 18. That's Valencia. But nevertheless, they got up on that fake, which led to the foul.
Here's our lead play of the game hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. As Antolin muscling his through to the basket and a chance for the three-point play. So one of their reliable big man ng Central Luzon. Rolls out and Gonzalez with the rebound. And ball lands into the hands of Panaligan. Duterte. Mabalik ang Panaligan. Swings it over to Gonzalez on the right elbow and that was taken away. Active hands para dito sa Central Luzon. Good catch there from Antolin and Hernandez has to dribble back out. Hussein directing traffic. Hands it off to Manlapas. Working around the screen. Manlapas in trouble. Fumbled and stolen away by Direk Duterte. We're now at the 4-minute mark of this first quarter. Panaligan fakes. Able to find Duterte off the turnaround. Elbow jumper. Bounces in and out. Here comes Hussein with the basketball. Tightly guarded. Bibigay kang Andre Hernandez. Manlapas. Tracking a double team. Finds Hussein. Extra pass to Daniel Hernandez with 7 to shoot. Hernandez looks to break it down. Pass was almost tipped away. 1 to shoot. Hussein has to fire away. And that's the shot clock violation.
Excellent defense on that play para dito sa Southern Tagalog, Calabarzon. Initially, they blitzed that pick and roll action and medyo doon na break yung play, the supposed play of Central Luzon. Great quick double on that blitz pick and roll by Duterte and Panaligan that led to a scramble and a broken play for Central Luzon.
Panaligan throws up a prayer. Duterte offensive rebound, puts it up. Comes up short and ball will stay here with Team Calabarzon with 11 on the shot clock. So lots of activity underneath on the side of Team Calabarzon. Papasok po si Flores para dito sa Central Luzon and Hernandez will take a breather on the side of Central Luzon. There's a catch and shoot situation way off from 3. We go the other way. Here comes Hernandez. So we're now at the 3-minute mark of this opening quarter. Hussein. Extra feed. Ball knocked away. Who has it? At bola mapunta kang Gonzalez. Mamawag mang tatawid sa bola. Duterte faces up. Attracting a triple team. Back outside. 3-point shot. It was off target. At bola mapunta kang Flores ng Central Luzon. Here comes Hussein. Hussein on the drive. Blocked by Duterte. Pineda puts it up. Misses the 3. Balls is loose. At mananatili sa team Central Luzon.
Excellent help defense there by Direk Duterte. Read where the layup is gonna go. Able to spot that block. Swatted it away. And also one key thing here for Southern Tagalog to keep this up is to limit the offensive rebounding of Central Luzon.
Pineda will try again. Long 2. Comes up short. And there's a foul against Central Luzon.
Yep. Good job there for Southern Tagalog. Able to hold off that offensive rebound. Magaling tong Central Luzon. They're kind of dominant in the offensive glass. So you have to contain them if you want this game to go in your favor.
Half-court set para dito sa Southern Tagalog region. Now 9 to shoot for the Heroes. Corner shot. Comes up short. And rebound mapunta kang Flores. Flores now takes it across. Goes aggressive down the lane. And 2 free throws coming up for Flores. Another big man para sa Team Central Luzon. And we're down to 1 minute and 33 remaining dito sa ating opening quarter. So this live stream is powered by J Project Sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, J Project Sports, for more schedules and updates of the knockout round sa ating boys basketball tournament of the 66 Palarong Pambansa. So second free throw coming up para dito kang Flores ng Central Luzon. Converts on the second free throw. Babalik po si Valencia for Team Calabarzon. So they want to apply more offense with the presence of Valencia. Umawag will try to direct traffic here. Entry pass to Derek Duterte. Attracting a triple team. Somehow gets it to go.
Look at Duterte punishing down low. The Punisher with a bully ball inside the paint against the much taller guy.
And a steal by Manamawag. Good heads-up defense para dito sa Southern Tagalog region. And that was taken away. And there's a fast break. He puts it up. That was stopped by Derek Duterte. Great hustle on the transition defense. The dribble drive, able to spot Luge for two.
Turning defense into offense. Magaling itong Southern Tagalog on the open floor. It all started with Duterte and the finish on that layup.
And that's Andre Hernandez with the fast break layup. 4-point lead for Southern Tagalog, Region 4A. So about a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Derek Duterte, who has the hot hand in the first quarter, almost knocked away. Ball will stay here with Calabarzon with 10 on the shot clock. Here's our elite play of the game. Hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. Elite footwork inside from Derek Duterte. Able to split through 3 defenders ng Central Luzon and gets the bucket to drop. So 19 seconds to play but 10 on the shot clock for Calabarzon. That was an errant pass. And here comes Pineda for the layup. But Calabarzon still has time. We're down to 12 seconds. Senyo intercepted. And here comes Lakap. Misses the gimme. Still has time. Down to 2 seconds. Mamawag lost it. And the buzzer sounds here inside the EOC Gymnasium here in Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. As advertised, a highly competitive first quarter between these two teams as the Calabarzon Heroes still on top by 2, 16-14. So an impressive first quarter para dito kang Derek Duterte shouldering the offensive load for Team Calabarzon and he leads the way in scoring as we begin the second quarter. Watch the World Play sa Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase 2026 this coming July the 1st to the 5th doon po sa Cebu City, Central Visayas.
That was an excellent first quarter for Calabarzon, holding off Central Luzon to just 14-point lead. Excellent discipline on the defensive side and also converting on their runs and also on their sets. Not for a good job of not allowing a lot of offensive rebounds to go in CLRAA's way, as well as the limiting turnovers, except for that last stretch of the game where they really had a hard time breaking the press of CLRAA.
Now shot clock down to 8. And that's another defensive play para dito sa Team Calabarzon region.
So itong CLRAA with 2 quick fouls here with just 40 seconds of play sa ating second quarter. First was an offensive foul. Second here was a loose ball foul after they got stripped off that possession. So another good defensive stop para sa Calabarzon. They want to keep what they're doing right now.
Calabarzon wants to stay in the driver's seat here in the second quarter. Panaligan, the drives a baseline, has to kick it out to San Diego. Gonzalez was called for the shot clock violation. A little bit overpass, a little bit too much passing there on the side of Southern Tagalog, and a turnover for the Heroes. Moving the other way, here comes Mix Luto now coming off the bench in the second quarter. To begin a pick si Hernandez. That's Mix Luto to the corner. Back over to Lugto. He'll set his feet, and that's the first 3 of the game for Migs Lugto.
The team captain giving them the taste of the lead here. Si Mix Lugto, a very reliable outside shooting. He might have hurt his legs on the previous game because that's why he exited earlier and he came off the bench sa larong to.
Now to the corner, Gonzalez, 3 on the way. Mitis nga lang at bola mapunta kang Hernandez at mukhang natamaan siya sa mukha on that rebounding play as he got fouled. So last foul was called against Panaligan ng Calabarzon. So that's the first team foul para dito sa Team Calabarzon. At papasok po for the first time in the semifinals, that's Cadalin, number 7 ng Calabarzon, as Hernandez will head back to the bench. Difficult pass, but lock up with the catch. But he could not able to save the possession.
When you look at the game of CLRAA and Western Visayas kanina on their matchup, it was a very tight and close contest in the first 2 quarters, but it was CLRAA who had a separation, especially on the third quarter, thanks to that explosion by Dan Hernandez. So let's see if this will be the same case between the two, kasi of course this is a battle of attrition, battle of stamina. How deep is your bench and how long can you last in this type of moments?
And Panaligan somehow gets it to fall over the outstretched arms of Cadalin. Balik sa isa ang abante ng Calabarzon, 18-17. Cadalin on the high post kontra kang Gonzalez. Wants to utilize that size advantage, and there's a whistle.
And makita mo naman from Calabarzon, before that we take a look at the elite play of the game. That was a nice pass over to Panaligan for the finish. Itong Southern Tagalog, they don't have the luxury of those big and tall, lanky guys. They only can afford what they have, yung mga reliable bigs that they have. Duterte, one of it. Para si Duterte lang talaga yung legit big man netong Calabarzon when you take a look at their lineup.
Cadalin against 3 defenders. And that's another missed shot for Central Luzon. Mamawag on the other end. That's a floater and gets the roll. So Ali Mamawag with another bucket para dito sa Calabarzon region. 3-point lead, 20-17. And Cadalin with another strong move inside for Central Luzon. 20-19 ating talaan. 3 minutes to play, 3 minutes gone by in this second quarter. Another floater, this time from Panaligan.
Almost the same play around on that, almost the same shot also. They're successful to how they get to their spot on those 15-foot areas. As Duterte again gets his second basket. Falls so back to the point. Itong Region 4A, they are really getting into their spot, their favorite spot to take those shots, which are working for now.
As we take a look at this elite play of the game, hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. As David Duterte able to finish that fast break with another bucket inside para dito sa Southern Tagalog Region, Region 4A. So 5 na po ang abante ng Calabarzon with 6:40 to go in the second quarter. Here comes Daniel Hernandez. They had a magical third quarter on their last matchup in the quarterfinals. What a move by Mix Lugto on the fast break.
Mix Lugto nagpaparamdam na dito. He only checked in the ball game in the second quarter. So dito lang yan sa pumasok because they wanted him to have some fresher legs when he enters. So right now, nagpaparamdam na ang kapitan.
San Diego off the fake. And there's another body bump. This time a foul against Central Luzon. So first foul on Lugto, the team captain ng Central Luzon. That's the third team foul on the Patriots. So 14 to shoot para dito sa Central Luzon. So they want to stay ahead of Team Central Luzon. As Mamawag fumbled the basketball and a turnover. Here comes Mix Lugto on the fast break. Lugto with 5 points in the second quarter. Hernandez with the catch. Bibigay na pick si Kadalin. Able to break free. Antolin misses the putback. Here comes the forward pass to Derek Duterte for 2.
Patient play there by Derek Duterte, and also for CLRAA committed a little bit early on that attempt, but again holding off the offensive rebound for CLRAA, securing those defensive stops by getting your defensive rebound, then that will lead to a lot of fast breaks, trust me.
And that's another missed perimeter jumper for Team Central Luzon. And that pass was stolen by Manuel. And you can see the scrambling transition defense. Lugto thought about it as a turnaround outside shot, and that's a 3. 8 points in the second quarter.
Man, that looked like Kobe out there. Makes Lugto with the turnaround fadeaway 3.
And that's a block from Kadalin. Panaligan able to recover and hits a 3.
Quick answer here para kay Panaligan with a little bit of a stare down to Mix Lugto, pointing that he hit the 3.
Manuel, aggressive. Duterte thought he got a block, pero natawagan siya ng personal foul si Derek Duterte.
Derek Duterte needs to watch out for his fouls. He might be the most reliable guy. Kumbaga siya yung pinaka-inaasahan ngayon. Especially wala masyadong big men. Etong Southern Tagalog, they can only rely on Duterte to really man the middle. So Duterte should watch out for his foul and better manage his fouls very well, as this will be a long game down the stretch.
So 2 free throws coming up para kang Christopher Manuel as he knocks down the first free throw. And you can check our online store sa J Project Loading Shop, sa Shopee, Lazada at ng TikTok. So a well-balanced team itong Central Luzon. They had an amazing run during the opening round, and they had a dominant win on their quarterfinals matchup against Western Visayas, who were the last year's silver medalists sa 5-on-5 high school basketball tournament sa Ilocos. A one-possession lead for Calabarzon, 29-26. Duterte does it again this time. He has been the focal point sa opensa throughout the first half, Ron.
Exactly right. Even in defense, he's boxing out. He's covering 2 big guys at one point. And just what I've expected, ibabalik na dito si Johnson Zapata to face or match up against Direct Duterte kasi nagkaka-mismatch, nagkaka-switch sa ilalim. And Direct Duterte really taking advantage of his size against the matangkad ito mga taga-CLRAA, but they don't have that kind of body and strength of kung anong meron ito si Direct Duterte. He can just bully his way through inside. Might have missed the first, but that's a good sign pa rin for Southern Tagalog.
So one more free throw for Derek Duterte, their top scorer throughout the tournament for Calabarzon. This time spins out the second free throw. And that's Johnson Zapata with the rebound. Lenin Hernandez having a solid outing during the quarterfinals. Nice backdoor pass. Antolin tips it in and one.
Direct Duterte wasn't on his position on that play. Caught ball watching on that bounce pass and the cut. That leads, and the help defense came over on that initial layup. So that will leave another open guy down low for the putback. And that time, it's the tallest guy on the floor. This is Antolin for 2 free throws. But at least he will earn his stripe. He will earn his points in the free throw line for one more.
So may substitute free throw coming up para kang Jeremiah Antolin. Somebody stepped in the shaded area too early. Kaya nagkaroon ng lane violation ng Calabar zone. So one more free throw for Jeremiah Antolin. That's his substitute free throw coming up. Looking to complete the three-point play and hits it. As we're tied at 29. A highly entertaining first half run between these two teams on this all-Luzon semifinals.
Exactly, and even kanina when the match happened between CLRAA and Western Visayas, it was a very close ball game at the end of the second quarter. We will see if that will be the case or there will be another third quarter breakout here for CLRAA.
Under 4 minutes to play dito sa ating first half. And good defense para dito sa Central Luzon, able to force the turnover against Calabar zone. Here comes Daniel Hernandez, the main ball handler, dancing with the dribble, trying to break down Luque, finds Zapata off the pick and roll. What a highlight there from Daniel Hernandez off the crossover move, able to find his teammate Johnson Zapata ron.
If that's a foul on Duterte, that's his second. I believe it will be against. Yep, 2 fouls already here for Derek Duterte, so papalitan kagad siya. You don't want to risk him getting in foul trouble. This kind of ball game that you have in elimination game, chance for your team to be in the finals. You've come a long way. You want to manage your fouls very well. As you know, isa ka sa mga pinakaasahan sa iyong team.
So this will be a crucial stretch. If your team Calabarzon, how do you maintain this great level of basketball without the services of Derek Duterte as he now returns to the bench? Goes in and out. Gonzalez turns it over. They're diving for it. And there's a kick ball, and ball will stay with Central Luzon. With 14 on the shot clock. So another possession for the Patriots. So ito yung hamon dito para dito sa Central Luzon. How will they take advantage without the service of without Derek Duterte on the lineup mula sa Calabar zone region? 3:36 remaining in this exciting first half of action. This is the first semifinals game. Later on will be the matchup between the NCR Metro Stars versus the defending champions, the Davao Region Eagles. So that's coming up after this one here in the EOC Gymnasium. In bounce pass, gives it up to Hernandez. Drops it off to Biggs Lugto.
Excellent awareness there by Dan Hernandez. He saw 2 defenders trying to block his shot. Lugto with the cut and saw it. Oh! Yes. Manuel trying to throw it down.
Would have brought the house down there on that dunk attempt from Christopher Manuel. Another opportunity for Calabar zone. Rims out on the jumper. Fast break coming up here. Manuel lost it. He fumbled the basketball on the fast break. Valencia on the other end. Blocked by Zapata. Another fast break para sa Central Luzon. Hernandez knocked away. He lost control of the basketball on the way up. Mamawag for 3. That's good.
Mamawag settles down the nerves for his team. That was a back and forth action. Ang bilis ng action natin. That was a fast pace. Back and forth. They go. Here's a fast break again after that miss. Calabarzon will try to convert. Back to back.
Oh, this time rimming out on the 3-point attempt. Gonzalez in trouble and stolen. Hernandez off the spin. Scores! Central Luzon back on top by 1.
Spin cycle there by Dan Hernandez. 1-on-1 on the fast break. Goes to his favored left for that spin and the right hand finish. Back-to-back threes here for Southern Tagalog. That will force CLRAA to call a timeout here, Ray.
That's a three-pointer from Luge, giving Calabarzon a 1-point lead. Here's our elite play of the game, hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. Watch the World Plays SLA Junior World Showcase 2026 this coming July the 1st to the 5th sa Cebu City. We're under 2 minutes to play dito sa ating second quarter. Calabarzon going toe-to-toe against Central Luzon. Hussein got trapped and a body bump. Foul call against Calabarzon. Penalty na ang mga heroes, so 2 free throws coming up for Central Luzon, and Karim Hussein will be at the free throw line for his 2 free throws. A tight race in the semifinals.
Indeed, as what we've expected, as good as advertised. These 2 Luzon teams, a little bit familiar with each other. I know some of them are playing in the juniors or mga liga in Manila, that those mga inter-schools at babanggaan. But Karim Hussein, he also had a decent performance earlier against Western Visayas. So this time, it's Calabarzon's time to call time.
We have 1 minute and 47 to go in this second quarter. Babalik po tayo after this timeout.
Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting for?
Minute and 47 to play dito sa ating first half. An exciting battle we're witnessing between these 2 teams from the Luzon region. Almost knocked away, and here comes Gonzalez. Looks to take it across, in trouble. There's the pressure at the back court. Another 3-point shot. High looping 3. And Andre Hernandez tracks down the rebound. Here comes Manlapas. Racing down the lane, puts it up, and lays it in.
CLRAA here with back-to-back baskets. But another steal. The pressure is really working so far. Talagang pinapahirapan na nila itong Southern Tagalog to get across on the half court.
3 on the way. That's a miss. Putback is missed once again. Wala kang Andre Hernandez. Babalik na po si Derek Duterte, their top scorer in the first half. We're now approaching a minute remaining dito sa ating first half. And that's a 3-pointer for Calabarzon.
That's a bad defense para sa CLRAA. They had back-to-back baskets and they left someone open on the 3. That's I'm gonna not forget that one. So probably if I'm the coach, I won't forgive you for leaving that guy open.
So we're down to 7 seconds remaining dito sa ating second quarter. So another substitution para dito sa Calabarzon. At babalik yung isa sa mga big guys nila na si Valencia. Gonzalez will take a rest. Manlapas back outside to Karim Hussein. Manlapas Goes to the left corner, matching up against Duterte. Hussein will try to use a pick. Manuel for 3. Overshoots that one. Ball lands into the hands of Zapata. Misses the layup. Here comes the fast break. Extra feed. Panaligas to drill back out. Instead, lost control of it. Here comes the fast break. Manlapas all alone for the layup. At tatawag ng isa pang timeout ang Heroes ng Calabarzon with 18 and a half seconds remaining in the first half.
Santiago and I'm playing for Tropang, Australia. Come watch the world play July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines for the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you, Maga Ka Sanag.
Hello, my name is Yakov and I'm playing for Tropang, Australia. Come watch the world play July 1 to 5, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines for the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you, mga kasinag.
Hi, my name is Tyson Jensen and I'm playing for Tropang, Australia. Come watch the world play on July 1st to 5th, 2026 in Cebu, Philippines in the SLA Junior World Showcase. See you, mga kasinag.
Calabarzon will have possession with 18 and a half seconds remaining. So both teams now over the limit. So if your team, Central Luzon, the team composed of Pampangueño players, you have to play honest defense without committing another unnecessary foul.
And Calabarzon calls a timeout for this final play. May naka-timeout sila within the last minute and 30 because hindi nila nagamit yung timeout nila in the first quarter. It's down to the last 5 seconds here.
Last shot time down to 2 seconds. Calabarzon finds Duterte at the buzzer! Derek Duterte caps off an impressive first half with that buzzer beater to tie this game up at 40 at the end of the first half. What an exciting contest dito po sa Prosperidad Agusan del Sur. We are tied at 40.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
We're Queensland basketball.
I'm Jack. I play point guard, and something I'm excited for in Cebu is playing in front of like my fellow family and that side of my family, and yeah.
Southside, now we overseas. Phil Cubido got the whole
my name's Jet. I play small shooting guard all the way to power forward. I'm excited to go Philippines to go get exposure over there, and I'm passing the phone to someone that rage baits everyone.
My name is Rafael Christian Rivera. I play the guard. I'm excited to go to the Philippines just to have good fun with my friends.
Okay.
This guy, he's just very handsome and very pretty, very
model?
beautiful.
Male model material.
Yeah, he just makes me like very happy.
To the Philo pin, feel club tune, yeah, we built for this one.
My name's Azael. I play shooting guard. What I'm looking for in the Philippines is just visiting my hometown. I'm passing the mic to the bounces person in the team.
My name is Lewis. I'm a shooting guard. I am ready to East Bay dunk on whoever gets in my way. I'm going to pass the mic to the top.
Ladies, man, still out here.
One at a time. My name is Eli. I play point guard. I want to go to Cebu to find all the girls and impress them. Okay. Pass the mic, someone handsome and cute.
My name is Jeremiah. I play center. I'm looking forward to going to the Philippines for the food.
Wait, what about Jack? Is there something?
He's always sagging.
He's always sagging.
What position do you play?
Guard. This is a handsome young man.
What are you excited to get out from the Philippines?
The experience.
What else are you excited about?
The food.
You know,
We're coming to win this thing.
we're coming in as the underdogs. You know, we're Eagles. You know,
Go Eagles!
And we're going to fly high.
yeah, we're gonna reach for the stars.
Come watch us play in Cebu, Philippines from July 1st to 5th.
We're about to begin this second half of action. Here in this first semifinals matchup sa pagitan ng Calabarzon Heroes at ng Central Luzon Patriots. We are currently tied at 40 at halftime. And again, we would like to extend a warm thanks to over 80,000 plus followers sa ating Facebook page sa J Project Sports. As this live stream ng ating boys basketball tournament of the 66 Palarong Pambansa is powered by J Project Sports. Ako po si Ray Alonsagay, kasama ko po si Ron Japit Mena. A hard-fought first half between these two teams. Well, of course, a well-balanced offensive game para dito sa Central Luzon. But for Calabarzon, it has been Derek Duterte who has been the focal point of the offense.
Look at Derek Duterte ending that second quarter on bailout shot almost around the three-point area. So we should watch the wordplay here in the SLA Junior World Showcase 2026. In Cebu City, Philippines is coming July 1 to 5 as players coming all the way from Philippines, Canada, US, UAE, UK will come to Cebu to showcase their talent.
So we begin this second half of play. Calabarzon with the first touch of this possession. San Diego on the drive. And he'll draw a foul. So 2 free throws coming up para dito kang San Diego ng Calabarzon region. Of course, shoutout natin sa ating mga kababayan dyan mula sa Calabarzon region. From Cavite, Batangas, Quezon Province, and the province of Laguna. And of course, Rizal Province, in particular to the city of Antipolo, as the majority of the players sa lineup ng Calabarzon are from the city of Antipolo. So isang magandang gabi po sa inyo dyan sa Rizal Province. Thank you for watching sa ating Facebook Live from J Project Sports.
So Southern Tagalog here drawing the first points in the second half of action. It was the third quarter kung saan kumawala itong CLRAA against Western Visayas kanina thanks to the efforts of Dan Hernandez. Tingnan natin if they'll be able to duplicate what they did and they put a stop against the hot Hernandez in the second half. It will be the same story, or will Calabarzon end up differently?
Off the steal, but Manuel takes it right back for the Patriots ng Central Luzon. Mix Lugto will set up a play para dito sa Central Luzon as he's gonna get the start here in this second half. Manuel for 3, feet set, but the 3 is missed. Here comes Panaligan. Gives it up to Derek Duterte, their top scorer in the first half. He drives, but he has to kick it out to Panaligan. He'll shoot a 3, banks it in!
It was all made by Derek Duterte. Look at that cross pass or that hook pass from the baseline, kicking it out, and Panaligan gets a steal. Did he step out? Yep, he will, but going back to that play from Derek Duterte, able to attack the baseline, attracting 2-3 defenders. Panaligan left open, sets up his feet for the 3.
That was a bailout 3-pointer from Panaligan to give Calabarzon Region 4A a 5-point lead. Now Lugto aiming for a response on this key possession. Hernandez, but he passes the wrong man. Here comes Ali Mamawag on the fast break. Bounce pass to Duterte and scores!
The blitz action of Southern Tagalog has been working so far. Double team nila yung ball handler when a screen comes, and that time they broke up the play again off that blitz, and that pass was poor pass from CLRAA leading to a fast break ni Duterte.
Hernandez wants to end this brief cold streak. Another miss, gets it right back. Rolls out. Ball lands into the hands of Lugto. 3 is another miss. Manuel will try. And the cold streak continues para dito sa Team Central Luzon. As we're about 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Duterte launches. This time comes up short from 3. Would have extended the lead to double digits. Looked on the other end. And a moving screen. Offensive foul against Central Luzon.
You see, Ray, that's the result of the blitz action na pinapakita ng Southern Tagalog. They're blitzing the pick and roll, quick double, and that will give the screener a different look, a different reaction and opinion on that one. So another stop here for Southern Tagalog, and you see na itong CLRAA, almost 3 minutes gone ba, hindi pa nakakascore. Compared kanina sa laro na sa Western Visayas, it was a dominant third quarter, but right now it's another story to tell for both of them.
The Patriots are hoping for a repeat of what happened kanina in the quarterfinals against Western Visayas. It was a neck-and-neck first half between Central Luzon and Western Visayas, but they were able to pull away in the third quarter thanks to the efforts of Daniel Hernandez in the third, and then eventually it was Karim Hussein in the fourth quarter who put the game away for Central Luzon kanina in the quarterfinals. But this is going to be a different situation for the Patriots ng Central Luzon as they're down by 7. We have about 2.5 minutes gone by in this third quarter. Hussein. Ibigay ng pick si Hernandez. Now, plenty of time on the shot clock to work on. That's 15 to shoot. Hussein from the right elbow. Another missed perimeter jumper. Ball lands into the hands of Manuel. Rolls out. And a foul on Calabarzon.
Now this is the problem for Southern Tagalog. How do they contain the offensive rebounding? How do you get the defensive rebound? CLRAA has gone cold. A lot of shots have been thrown here in the third quarter for the Patriots. But kahit ni isa, wala pang pumapasok. You just gotta get the stop by getting the rebound.
Hussein off the inbounds, misses the three. But they get it right back into the hands of Lugto. Nowhere to go and a turnover. Here comes Panaligan racing down the court. But lost control of it on the fast break. And Hussein will take it across. In trouble. Has to find the open teammate. Ante Hernandez. Hussein fakes, shoots, and hits a three. It's a much needed three-pointer for Karim Hussein. Back to a 4-point game with 6:39 remaining in this third quarter. Duterte staying aggressive. This time rolls out. Here comes Mix Lugto, tracks it down for Central Luzon. Their team captain wants to take this charge in the third quarter. Hernandez stretches, misses the layup. And the other side, Valencia. And that's another bad bounce on the fast break. Manlapas off the crossover. Got bumped there on the side. Manlapas struggling, and another turnover for Central Luzon. Amawag stripped, thought he was fouled, but ball will stay here with Calabarzon.
This has been a turnover-prone third quarter. Both of the teams struggling to keep possession. Both of them really having a lot of turnovers, and it's just a matter on who will capitalize more on each turnover, as Derek Duterte will take a rest. So para naman dito sa Southern Tagalog, sila yung lumalamang sa fast break eh. They had their chances on the break lots of time. It's just a matter of finishing it well.
Here comes Mayor. Now coming off the bench in this third quarter. Pass was almost poked away. Mayor takes it right back. He'll shoot. And that's a missed three-pointer for Mayor ng Calabarzon. Hussein tracks it down. He's gonna set up a play para sa Central Luzon. Strong drive by Johnson Zapata and a foul. We're down to 5 minutes and 31 remaining in this third quarter.
How will Southern Tagalog react without having Derek Duterte, without having their biggest body on the floor, as itong si Johnson Zapata can just bully his way through. He has the mismatch, he has the size advantage over the frontliners netong Southern Tagalog. Let's see how he will make use of that with Duterte taking a breather here in the bench.
So papasok po si Adrian Senyo ng Southern Tagalog, number 7. And second free throw coming up for Johnson Zapata. Goes perfect on his trip at the free throw line. 2-point game, 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. A hard-fought battle in the semifinals. Alley-oop to Valencia. What a catch there on the inside.
Calabarzon breaking the press, and Valencia with that beautiful finish using one hand. Mala NBA style of assist and finish.
Manlapas got clobbered inside. There's a collision there between Valencia and Manlapas. And Valencia was called for the personal foul as he was trying to block Manlapas. There was a lot of contact That bump on the inside as we're now at the 5-minute mark of this third quarter. So this is a foul in the act of shooting. So 2 free throws coming up para kang manlapas ng Central Luzon. They're down 4 here in this third quarter. Missed shot from Manlapas. As this live stream is powered by J Project Sports. Like and follow our Facebook page at J Project Sports for more schedules and updates of the boys basketball tournament of the 66th edition of the Palarong Pambansa. Gets the roll on the second free throw para dito kang Manlapas. A 3-point deficit para dito sa Central Luzon. Mamawa goes behind the back. Lots of contact there on the side of Central Luzon and a foul.
Love that play from Mamawag. Attacking the defense, drawing some foul, unafraid, fearless and relentless on his drive. Doesn't matter if you get blocked on your attack. The most important thing is the intention of attacking the heart of the defense to give CLRAA a lot of reactions, a lot of looks that they might get confused along the way. But ito, quickly, wala pang siguro 2 minutes. Balik agad itong si Direct Duterte in the court.
That's way off the mark on the first free throw attempt. Dito kang Ali Mamawag. So that's another one here at the 15-foot line. This time around, a much better form on the second free throw to make it a 2-possession lead, 50-46. Here comes Karim Hussein. Will do the ball handling duties in this third quarter. He begin to pick Johnson Zapata. Duterte sees a little bit of daylight and the layup.
Karim Hussein with that slight hesitation pull, that hesi pull we've been talking about, created the space para sa kanya to make that shot and generate the 2 points.
It's a 2-point game and there's a foul against Team Central Luzon. That was Pineda was called for the personal foul. So that's the last team foul para dito sa Central Luzon. And the next team foul for Central Luzon will be over the limit. Valencia receives the pass from San Diego inside to Duterte, and that's another foul. That's Johnson Zapanta with the personal foul.
Look at the matchup between Duterte and Zapata. Duterte is a much smaller guy when it comes to height. Mas maliit, mas matangkad itong si Zapata, but look at Duterte sealing him down low, looking like he's the bigger guy of the two.
He had an outstanding game in the first half. Itong si Derek Duterte kanina. He wants to continue the tempo here in this second half as he converts on the first free throw attempt. Still has another one here at the foul line for Derek Duterte. Ralls it home on the second free throw. Perfect at the free throw line to make it a 4-point lead for Calabarzon. Hussein racing down the court, tracking the double team, and stolen by San Diego. What helped defense para dito sa Calabarzon, and a foul. Let's see. And the head coach of Calabarzon expressing his displeasure there. We're going to check if there's a foul or would that be a possible traveling violation. So that's actually a turnover from Calabarzon. So ball will stay here for Central Luzon. Almost a steal there from San Diego, but he lost his pivot foot as he was trying to go on the fast break. That's Pineda's 3-point attempt, and that's a miss. Duterte with another rebound. 2-possession lead. Duterte matching up against a bigger Johnson Zapata. One-on-one move. Almost knocked away. Able to locate San Diego. San Diego on a drive, and the layup is good.
Duterte with a kick-out pass to the corner. San Diego attacking that defense. Gilid ng CLRAA able to get that one-on-one sidestep move for the 2.
6-point lead for Southern Tagalog region. And a steal by Duterte. He has done a lot of damage on both ends of the court. Itong si Derek Duterte. But he was not able to complete the steal, by the way, itong si Derek Duterte. So mananatili sa Team Central Luzon ang bola with 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Quick catch and shoot. 3 is good. Mula kang Karim Hussein.
And that's the result of the turnover for Southern Tagalog. Unable to complete the steal, gives up the baseline inbound and a perfectly executed side alley para sa CLRAA.
San Diego stops his dribble. Gives it up to Panaligan. Duterte on top. Now guarded by Manuel. Duterte using his quickness. That was blocked. But there's a late whistle. Foul called on Johnson Zapata.
Direct Duterte holding on to his mouth. He said he was sweet. So, tatlong foul lang nakukuha nito si Derek Duterte against Zapata. So, na-outmatch talaga ito si Johnson Zapata. And that is a big win. That is a mini goal converted or completed para dito sa Southern Tagalog kasi Johnson Zapata, we know what he can do. We know the quality he brings when he's on the floor. But Derek Duterte forcing him to have 3 fouls against him.
So that's another one here at the free throw line. Shot is good for Derek Duterte to make it a 5-point lead para dito sa Southern Tagalog region, Region 4A, 56-51. 3-minute mark of this third quarter. Hussein. The hesitation, that's a step back. 3-pointer by Hernandez, and he delivers.
This guy, he was on fire in the third quarter against Western Visayas. That is still his first basket of this quarter. Let's see if that will keep him alive or if that keeps him going. But good defense para dito sa Southern Tagalog, keeping him in check.
Duterte popping out for 3. The answer is good for Derek Duterte.
The Punisher with the answer on that 3. Top of the key, left open.
59-54 with 2:15 to go in this third quarter. Hernandez blocked by Duterte. Zapata takes it right back. Still has another possession with 10 on the shot clock. Hernandez passes over to Zapata and draws the foul.
And look at that Duterte with the help defense on that drive. But before that, take a look at the sharpshooter moment with Direct Duterte knocking down that 3, pointing to his bench. So yun nga, itong umatake kanina, itong si Hernandez on that baseline made Duterte commit with that help defense left, and that eventually lead to Zapata wide open on that cut dun sa ilalim. So Zapata now will take 2 shots on the line.
So 2 more free throws para kang Johnson Zapata. So CLRAA, Team Region 3, trying to trim down the deficit back to 3. Rolls out on the first free throw for Johnson Zapata. So this is the challenge here if you're the Patriots ng Central Luzon. How do you stop the offensive juggernaut from Derek Duterte? That's 0 for 2 for Johnson Zapata. 5-point lead with under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. San Diego with the catch. Got trapped on the sideline, but he gives it up to Mamawag. Babalik ang Duterte. Launches from deep. Rebound battle, puts it up, no! But ball is still alive, ball into the hands of Mamawag as he was called for the offensive foul. So babalik po si Kadalin ng Central Luzon as Johnson Zapata will take a rest. Here comes the forward pass. And Central Luzon, they must score possession here. A difficult catch there from Kadalin as he turns it over.
Again, Calabarzon standing tall on the ground. Might be the much undersized team here but you can count their hearts out. They've been holding on to their ground with this 5-point lead. An excellent game so far, kind of a masterclass pinapakita dito ng Region 4A.
A minute and 7 to go here in this contest. In this third quarter, that three is missed. Rebound tracked down by Karim Hussein. Hussein running the break. Switches hands in midair and scores. As we're down to 53 seconds to play. Able to find Duterte and lays it in.
That time, a quick counter for Southern Tagalog, finding Duterte on the run. There's a foul on the floor, so penalty naman tong dalawang to, but both of the teams exchanging blows here.
Here's our elite play of the game, hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop on the fast break from Karim Hussein.
Mabilis yung pace natin dito with under a minute to play. Hussein with a fast break, Duterte with a fast break. Both of the teams exchanging runs. But still, a 5-point advantage here for Region 4A.
It's gonna be an exciting fourth quarter coming up dito sa ating semi-final round between Calabarzon at ng Central Luzon. Winner of this match will move on to the championship game, while the loser of the semi-finals will go on to the bronze medal game bukas. And that free throw is no good from Hernandez. At bola mapunta sa Calabarzon Heroes with 41 seconds to play in this third quarter. So itong si Derek Duterte continuing his magical performance here in the semi-finals as he now has the ball. And he gives it up to Antonio. Hapay. That was blocked from Antolin ng Central Luzon. Antolin running the break. Passes it off to Karim Hussein. Thought about a three. He pulls. Jumper is missed. Forward pass. Knocked away. Last touch by Lakap ng Central Luzon.
Last chance, last possible shot here para sa Southern Tagalog. This will be a big possession for them. They want to end the third quarter. They were able to hold off a CLRAA explosion here in the third quarter. And you want to end this quarter with momentum going on your side in entering the fourth maya-maya.
14 seconds to play. Para dito sa Calabarzon, into the hands of Derek Duterte. The leading scorer of the contest looks at the clock, down to 5 seconds. Duterte goes to work, splitting the defense, puts it up. This time he misses. And that ends the third quarter. We might have a tight race to the finish line here in this first semifinals matchup between Calabarzon at ng Central Luzon. It's Southern Tagalog region on top by 4, 61 to 57. Back to live action dito po sa Prosperidad Agusan del Sur. A highly contested ball game in this first semi-finals matchup between Central Luzon at ng Calabarzon. In this fourth quarter, hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. Mix loop 2. Using a Kadalen screen, fires a 3. Loose ball and tracked down by Calabarzon.
I'm Calabarzon, I am gonna slow the pace down. I won't let a back and forth running action here. This is the fourth quarter. You want to take use of your energy as well as your lead.
So this is a missed three-pointer for Calabarzon. Fast break coming for Hernandez. Balik sa labas kang Hussein. Now guarded by Panaligan. Kadalin on top. Puts the ball on the deck. And draws the foul. So Kadalin will be tested at the free throw line.
So makita mo, binibilisan ng Central Luzon ang pace na to. If I'm Calabarzon, hindi ako sasabay sa pace ng Luzon. I will want to exchange misses after misses and hits after hits just to keep this game with a 4-point lead, swing back and forth, but at least I'm still the one leading heading into the crunch time. But let's see if that will be the case for either of the team. Of course, I want to slow things down kasi Duterte is taking a rest. He's catching up his breath. He played that third quarter. He didn't had a rest. So if I'm Calabarzon, I'm just really gonna slow the pace down.
Second free throw coming up for Kadalin after his first miss. This time 0 for 2 and rebound tracked down by Calabarzon. That was San Diego who got the rebound. That's actually De La Cruz with the first rebound of the fourth quarter. That's Panaligan. Almost lost it. Able to find Gonzalez. 5 to shoot for Calabarzon. The dribble drive, the shot is up and in for San Diego. So beautiful one-on-one play for Southern Tagalog.
Just like that, slowing the pace down. Take your time. Use half-court set. Don't rush. I'm leading. I'm dictating the tempo. I'm controlling the pace. I just want to keep it up. If I'm Calabarzon, heading to the punchline.
Here's our elite play of the game. Hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. There's that beautiful move down the lane mula kang San Diego ng Team Calabarzon. It's now up to a 6-point lead with 8:41 to go in this first semifinals game. Hussein, quick catch and shoot. Antolin, way off. Here comes the forward pass to Panaligan. Lays it up and in.
Oh, what a shot right there. Naalala ko si Terence Romeo yung shot na yun, but that time they went for the fast break. But if they will have the chances on the break, why not?
Now an 8-point lead. Hussein, babalik ang Hernandez. Must score possession here. And Hernandez does with the pull-up jumper.
Yep, and some urgency here for CLRAA. They were down by 8 before that shot. You can see that it is Calabarzon controlling the pace and tempo right here.
Flores in trouble. Got swarmed by the defense. Lucas to take it across. And he does. Hernandez fires and misses. And here comes Calabarzon. Pamawag, magtatawid sa bola. Gustong atake at may foul na tinawag. And some tempers flared up here. And oh no. Nagkainitan na po dito sa loob ng EOC Gymnasium. Tensions have flared up all of a sudden here in this fourth and final quarter, Ron.
Of course, this is a battle for the final spot, for a finals spot. You would want to do whatever you can do to get into that position. You've come a long way. You have practiced this time and time again. You have dreamed of this for a whole year. And of course, ganito kabigat. You know what at stake, Ray? You know ano ang sinusugal mo dito. Final spot, natural lang talaga na magkakainitan, magkakagirian. Yun yung sinabi natin yan na pre-game. There will be some moments where heads will get hot, tensions might flare, but of course at the end of the day, you just want to keep playing, just want to keep what you need to do. And let's see the call here for the referee.
So what are some of the calls here, Ron?
So it will be a blocking foul against number 15. That's Hernandez, and it's also him who will be called for an unsportsmanlike foul. So this will be, yep. Let's see. Yeah, unsportsmanlike foul will be called against Dan Hernandez. So they will give up 2 free throws plus ball possession. Might be that frustrations are airing out already in the head of CLRAA because might be they didn't expect this game to be maging ganito, that they're trailing down here in the fourth quarter, 7 minutes left. A lot of frustrations, maybe that the game plan isn't going as they thought it would be. So yun, nagiging mainit ang ulo ng mga players dahil sa mga ganong sitwasyon.
So we're now at the 7:38 mark sa ating fourth quarter. So nagkaroon ng stoppage to play because of that brief scuffle between Central Luzon at ng Calabarzon. That speaks to how heated this game is right now in this fourth quarter on.
Just like that, because we had some free throws, we had a lot of breaks. Derek Duterte gets back into the ball game with 7:38. So at least nakapagpahinga siya. Got some fresh legs on that sit. Sa pag-upo niya sa bench. That favors, because the game has slowed down again, Ray. If you're Calabarzon, you'd want to slow the pace down. You'd want your players to be fresh entering into the crunch time. And this kinds of play, these kinds of stoppages favors Calabarzon.
So free throws coming up para dito kang mamawag after the unsportsmanlike foul against Hernandez ng Central Luzon. And that's a missed shot. Still has another one here for Mamawag at the free throw line. That's another empty trip from the free throw line. This time from Mamawag ng Calabarzon. So ball possession will be for Calabarzon after the unsportsmanlike foul against Hernandez ng Central Luzon. So shot clock now at 14 seconds. Now here comes Mamawag. Will set up a play. San Diego lands into the hands of Gonzalez. 3-point shot. And Derek Duterte tracks down the long rebound. Finds San Diego. Loose ball at bola mapunta sa Central Luzon into the hands of their team captain, Mix Lugto. They want to make a quick bounce back in the fourth quarter in the hopes of taking the lead. Hernandez. The kick out to Manuel. Trapped in the baseline. Finds Antolin. And draws the foul. So 2 free throws coming up para dito sa Central Luzon. So Jeremiah Antolin will be tested at the free throw line. The big man ng Central Luzon aiming to trim down the deficit to a 4-point game. So a heated affair, a highly contested ball game. There were some scuffles kanina in this fourth quarter. I think that there is a little bit of confusion. They thought it, on the side of Central Luzon, they thought it will be free throws, but it is a non-shooting foul against Calabarzon. Hernandez finds Mix Lugto. Fires a 3! Yes, sir! That's a big-time triple from Mix Lugto.
Big possession right there for CLRAA. Mix Lugto stepping up big time here. Able to cut the lead to 1 possession. This is crunch time basketball. The spot in the finals.
Still plenty of time remaining in this final period. Almost knocked away. Gonzalez in trouble. San Diego jacks it up. 3 is missed. Rebound. And that's a great save from Manuel at bola mapunta sa Central Luzon. What a hustle from Manuel, saving the possession for Central Luzon. And a chance to cut the deficit to within 1 or even tie the game with a 3-pointer. Lugto goes to work, gives it up to Hernandez. Working around the horn. The drive inside and free throws coming up for Central Luzon.
CLRAA has shifted the tide here. Momentum on their side after that scuffle. Kanina, they're able to get onto their feet. They're able to collect their heads coolly. And now they are on a roll. So 2 free throws coming here. Chance to cut this to a 1-point game. And we have come to the crunch time. So some of our fans here in the comment section asking ano ba daw ang next game. So next game will be CLRAA and NCR.
So yan po ating abangan after this first semifinals game between Calabarzon at ng Central Luzon. And that second free throw rolls around and drops it in mula kang Manuel. 1-point game, 6:15 to go in this fourth quarter. So Calabarzon now protecting this precarious 1-point lead. Mamawag. Nowhere to go, finds Senyo. Here's a post-up from Derek Duterte. Balikan Senyo. 3 is missed. Big rebound from Johnson Zapata. Pagkakataon na makalamang dito ang Central Luzon. Hernandez. Balikan Zapata. Misses. Second chance. Antolin. Misses again. We have taken the lead para dito sa Central Luzon. Duterte fires away. Malakas. And here comes Central Luzon. Hernandez. Jumper is up and good off the crossover.
And now it's a lead for CLRAA. Hernandez stepping up big time. Remember, he was the best player kanina of his team. This time a specialty in the house for Dan Hernandez. And now Duterte asking for it at the post. Here comes the double.
The kick out to Senyo. Sidestep. Almost knocked away. That was last touch by Migs Lugtu.
And hindi makaporma itong si Direct Duterte kasi dino-double team siya off the post. Andun kaagad yung help defense and someone needs to step up aside from him.
3 to shoot. Senyo has to fire away. Rebound, tracked down. Who has it? Mapunta ka Duterte. Able to break free. Muscling his way and draws the foul. Direct Duterte got the lucky break.
Exactly, and Direct Duterte using all his might and all his strength on that bump all the way to the cup. Direct Duterte with 2 big free throws here. We've come now to the crunch time, under 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter.
So free throws coming up for Direct Duterte, their top scorer for the Calabarzon Heroes. Nails the first. And you can check our online stores sa J Project Clothing Shop, sa Shopee, Lazada, at ng TikTok. Second free throw. Rims out. And we're now tied at 66. So a tight contest here in the first semifinals matchup sa pagitan ng Central Luzon at ng Calabarzon. Here comes Hernandez, who gave the lead for Central Luzon. Makes his move. Finds Lugtu. The push shot, trying to draw the foul, no whistle. And we play on. Here comes Panaligan on the other end. In transition, finds Mamawag on the right side. Now guarded by Manuel. Panaligan, step back, three-pointer. Malakas at bola. Mapunta ka Antolin with a big rebound. Lugto walks it up para dito sa Central Luzon. Chance to take the lead. Lugto for 3. Could not get it home. Good box out by Duterte. Go the other way. Mamawag knocked free. But there's a foul against Central Luzon.
Mamawag taking it all the way to the rack of the transition. Ito si Mamawag, ilang beses ko na itong nakita talaga. He really likes to attack the basket. He doesn't care if he gets blocked. He doesn't care if the shot doesn't go in. Ang kanya talagang aatake with some intention to score. And this time he gets fouled once again. But that was much to the dismay of the bench of Team Pampanga. The chance now back at the line for 2 more. And and look at how they're taking care of Duterte in the bench. Minamasahin nila, giving him a lot of ice in his back, in his neck, and in his legs. Kasi they want him to be fresh down the stretch here. So yun nga, balik tayo na dapat slow down ang game if you're Southern Tagalog.
So first shot is good for Mamawag on his trip at the foul line to give Calabarzon a 1-point lead, 67-66. There's Derek Duterte being treated at the bench. So giving some ice for Derek Duterte. Second free throw, right through for mamawag ng Team Southern Tagalog. Back to a 2-point lead with 4 minutes to go here in this fourth and final quarter. Seesaw battle in this final frame. Two teams trading blows against each other. Ito sa ating second half. Hernandez makes his move. Dancing with a dribble. Fadeaway jumper. Big rebound from Manuel. He puts it up and in. And we're tied at 68.
And look at if Duterte is not in the court, you would give up some offensive rebounds here. And that might hurt you.
Here comes Calabarzon on the other side. They're playing without Derek Duterte. Three is up and missed. Rebound, knock away, and bola mapunta kang Lugto, their team captain. Chance for Team Central Luzon to take the lead. Golden opportunity for the Patriots. Lugto fires from the right elbow. Misses the jumper. We're at the 3-minute mark of this fourth and final quarter. Mawag using a pick from Isidro. That's Valencia with a pick. Mawag from the corner. Three on the way, and he hits it.
Big shot para kay Mamawag. And from that corner, getting some separation here with a 3-point. That was a clutch one. Look at him being hugged by his teammates.
At tatawag muna ng timeout ang Central Luzon Patriots.
Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us.
Watch the World Play sa Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase 3.0 this coming July the 1st to the 5th, 2026 sa lungsod ng Cebu. 2:45 to play in this fourth quarter. Chance for Central Luzon to tie with a 3-point play. So na kaya maging responde dito after this timeout? Hussein. The kick out to Manuel for the tie. Short on the 3. Offensive rebound from Antolin. Another missed shot. What a defensive scramble from Calabarzon, stopping that offensive opportunity.
Big time stop right there. And look at if you have Duterte on your lineup, na makukuha mo talaga yung defensive rebound kahit hindi mo siya nakakuha. It's another 3! Big time shot!
That's another 3-pointer from San Diego. And that puts Calabarzon in the driver's seat with a 6-point lead. Final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. 2 clutch 3-pointers from Mamawag and San Diego. And that gives a little bit of cushion for Southern Tagalog Region 4A. Big time shots in crunch time for Calabarzon.
2 big shots right there. Oh, what a game this is. It is pressure time para sa CLRAA.
And the pressure is on Central Luzon to come back. A must-score possession. Lugto missing from 3. And ball lands into the hands of San Diego. San Diego nagmamadali. Muntik natapikan. Gallegos way off. Here comes the forward pass. Hernandez with the catch. Misses another layup. Sorry, misses in the fourth quarter for Central Luzon.
That hurts. Wide open. Hernandez can knock down shots with hands on his face. But that time, he misses a lip and he's really feeling sorry for that. Frustrated after that miss.
Penalty na po ang Central Luzon. That means free throws coming up for Calabarzon.
CLRAA right now in the pressure cooker. This is some dangerous times from him for them. And a lot of them are really rooting to get this victory, but it has been a different story. Gotta give credits to the heart and soul and the heart that has been shown here by Calabarzon.
So 2 free throws coming up para dito kang mamawag ng Calabarzon. Looks to extend the lead to 3 possessions at the charity stripe. First shot is up. Misses from Mamawag. Still has another one here at the free throw line with under 90 seconds to play.
And if I'm Calabarzon, I'm gonna slow things down, not gonna rush this one as our 60K viewers nagsasaya ngayon sa ating comment section. At isa na ng mga nanonood ngayon from my friend from Finland watching this and enjoying the game. Shout out kay John Ijik watching from in Finland.
At tatawag muna ng timeout ang Central Luzon Patriots. They're down by 7 with 1 minute and 25 to play in the fourth quarter.
Sa bawat hakbang sa arena, pangarap ay dala-dala. Palarong pambansa, bidang buong bansa.
A must-score possession if you're Central Luzon. We're down to the final 1 minute and 25 to go in this first semi-final game. Central Luzon wants to avoid an upset. This is a big possession for the Patriots. Ball lands into the hands of Mix Lugtu. In trouble, forcing the issue. And 2 free throws coming up para dito sa Central Luzon.
So Central Luzon now sensing the urgency. That's a quick 6-second possession with a chance to score 2 points here with his 2 free throws. So 5 fouls na. Sino yung nag-fouled out? It was San Diego.
That's actually Valencia who committed that final foul. He's out of the ball game with 5 fouls as Lugto converts on the free throw. Down to a 2-possession game. 1 minute and 19 to go. Second free throw coming up for the team captain. Goes 2 for 2. It's a 5-point game with 1 minute and 18 to go. And a steal by Hussein! And scores! 1-possession game with 1 minute and 13 to go.
And just like that, down to a single possession game with a stop here and a chance to tie. The game is not over until it's over. And Southern Tagalog with 2 lapses on their possession. And CLRAA now putting up the pressure.
A mental miscue para dito sa Calabarzon with the turnover. There's that elite play of the game from Karim Hussein from J Project Loading Shop. He now has the basketball for Central Luzon. 1 minute to go in this contest. Hussein back over to Lugto for the tie. Banker is missed. Rebound tracked down by Hussein. Still has another possession. 10 on the shot clock. Karim Hussein on the move. It's good. 1-point game with 47 seconds to play. At tatawag ng timeout ang Calabarzon. Karim Hussein delivering those clutch baskets here in the fourth quarter on.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Ray. It's 5 unanswered for the Patriots as we take a look at that elite play of the game that cut the lead to 1 point. Karim Hussein delivering the goods in the clutch. And now it's a 1-point game. CLRAA rolling back and standing stalled despite that scare kanina. They were down by as much as 8 and under 2 minutes left. But right now, it's a 1-possession game.
Shoutout natin sa mahigit 58,000 live viewers na nanonood po ngayon sa ating Facebook Live, hatid sa inyo ng J Project Sports. And now the pressure is on Calabarzon. They're trying to protect this precarious 1-point lead with 47 seconds to play. A mini run led by Karim Hussein, scoring the last 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And for Calabarzon right now, one at a time, they have to get the ball inbounded and they have to get the ball across the court. But if they will choose to have this 14-second shot clock in a half-court inbound, that will be better for them. But of course, they need to take care of the ball. They don't need a 3 right now. They need some points, even if it comes from the free throw line, even if they get a foul. Remember, penalty na ang dalawang teams natin. Gotta go attack the basket. Gotta draw some fouls. And let's see if ano magiging play nila dito, Ray.
San Diego will trigger this play. Gives it up to Gonzalez, in trouble. Finds San Diego. 10 to shoot para dito sa Calabarzon. San Diego looks for a teammate. Down to 3 seconds on the shot clock. He fires. Good! Mamawag with a clutch tray.
That's another clutch 3 para kay Mamawag. Oh, Mamawag. Oh my. 3 big 3-pointers in the clutch. Step back 3. Malaluka Doncic to get the lead back to 4.
Here's our sharpshooter moment. Hatid sa inyo ng J Project Clothing Shop. That's a backbreaker from downtown from Mamawag.
And that brought the house down right now. This excited fans being treated to a wonderful basketball matchup, and all courtesy to the local government of Agusan del Sur as well as the Prosperidad. Everyone here in the Palarong Pambansa organizing committee really giving a fans a treat dito sa Agusan.
But that was a gutsy triple mula ka Mamawag in the fourth quarter, Ron. A clutch tray to give Calabarzon a 4-point lead with 33 seconds remaining in this contest.
Yun, bawi yung sinabi ko. Sabi ko, they don't need a 3. But they were left with no choice. Shot clock was winding down. Under 5 seconds. Wala na silang ibang choice dun but to take that 3. And it takes a special, gutsy heart. And that's, he knows what's at stake. He knows, alam niya kung anong pwedeng mangyari. Just took that 3 with that step back. A special shot para kay Mamawag.
Here we go. Ball into the hands of Lukto. He'll gonna be the trigger man on this crucial inbounds play for Central Luzon. A must-score situation for the Patriots. Hernandez attacks, scores! Back to a 2-point game at tatawag ng quick timeout ang Calabarzon region with under 30 seconds to play, Ron.
Yep, they just took 2 seconds off the clock. They went for the quick 2. That was an excellent after the timeout play by the coach of Pampanga. Let's take a look at that attack from Dan Hernandez over the outstretched arms of Direct Duterte. So, kita mo, Hernandez attacked the chest of Direct Duterte. If you're up against the shot blocker, you don't need to go straight face-to-face to get the shot. You need to attack the chest. And of course, it takes a lot of concentration to make that shot.
It's a thriller dito po sa loob ng EOC Gymnasium sa Barangay Patinay, Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. We still have one more semifinal game coming up, and that is between the Davao Eagles, the defending champions, versus the NCR Metro Stars, and that's coming up right after this.
And isa pa dun, Ray, CLRAA on that possession got the 2-for-1. Babalik pa yung bola sa kanila even if itong Calabarzon makes the shot or miss. One thing is for sure, the ball will go back to them if they get the defensive stop. So that was really the plan of their coach on that previous set, to get the ball back for the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Duterte with the basketball now, down to 10 on the shot clock. Mamawag looking up for a key basket, and a foul on Central Luzon. And there's another whistle. What's happening here, Ron?
That is, I think, a technical foul. That is a lapse of mind. Isang napakalaking mistake. And of course, these guys are under 18. A lot of unwise decision, especially in the clutch. I mean, you can't give up 3 free throws here. This will be a technical this will be technical, I think. The referee signaled it. So if this is a technical foul, this will be 3 free throws para sa Calabarzon.
A big mental lapse against Central Luzon. So that means free throws coming up for the Calabarzon Heroes to extend the lead, possibly to 2 possessions. Big free throws coming up. San Diego with the first. Misses the first one.
I think that's a technical free throw. Yep. So they will have 2 more shots at the free throw line. So of course, isang taong enjoy sa panunod ngayon, ating boss Jezreel Simbrano, watching it from Tagum City. So boss Jezreel talaga enjoying this action, and we really hope na andito pa sila ngayon to enjoy this one.
So 2 free throws coming up. Hits the first. 3-point lead with 21 seconds to play.
Buhay na buhay ang ating crowd dito sa loob, but that was a big shot. Now they're at least on a safer space because of the 3-point lead, and that will force CLRAA to take the 3 if they want to keep this game. But that is a big shot to make it a 2-possession game.
Here we go. Central Luzon has to hurry. Hussein on the drive, blocked by Duterte. And we're down to 16 and a half seconds remaining in the fourth. At papasok po si Flores. And they need more size at the front court para dito sa Central Luzon. A must-score situation for the Patriots ng Central Luzon. And here comes Hussein. Will trigger this inbound pass from the baseline. Who's going to take this clutch shot? But they have to take it quickly as time is now winding down in this fourth and final quarter. Hussein will trigger. And that's a bad pass. Another mental lapse for the Patriots.
And look at the coach of St. John's Antipolo. Really delighted to see that with another big defensive stuff. So one goal now for Calabarzon is to make this inbound and get into the hands of their best free throw shooter. Might be Panaligan, a very decent free throw shooter, Ray.
At subukan na may pasok yung dalawang free throws ni Panaligan here in this final quarter. 16 seconds remaining. It's actually 15.4 to go in the final quarter. Motions are running high here in the final seconds. 2 free throws here. First one is good for Panaligan to make it a 2-possession lead. Would this be another disappointing run for the Central Luzon Patriots? They fell short in the semifinals last year sa Ilocos. They're gonna try to convert the second key free throw. Yes! So wala nang timeouts in Central Luzon, and that's a steal! And another foul from Manuel with 11 seconds remaining.
It feels like a deja vu for CLRAA. I feel them. I feel their emotions, their heartbreak na nafe-feel na, because I was once been there. You know, andyan ka na, hindi mo pa naitawid. Masakit to para sa CLRAA, and some of them, this is their last playing here. So they might go home here with hearts broken. But of course, this is sports. This is basketball. May mananalo, may matatalo.
And you can see the bench of the Calabarzon Heroes. They are about to celebrate as they're hoping to grab their first ticket to the gold medal game tomorrow. Dito po sa Prosperidad. Another free throw. We're approaching the final seconds. Hussein has to hurry. Manuel. And he stepped out of bounds. And big turnovers in the fourth quarter has been costly para dito sa Central Luzon, Ron.
Tama ka dyan, Ray. And there's some person cramping right now. So one of the players. And look at CLRAA now, emotions running high. It took a big game from Direct Duterte to lift them up to this situation right now. And also, it took Mamawag a lot of guts to hit those clutch shots down the stretch. What a big time performance for Southern Tagalog. The Heroes, they're called the Heroes for a reason because Calabarzon, they're home the Heroes. Cavite, Laguna, Batangas was the home of a lot of national heroes, national figures.
Passes out high. Here comes Hernandez. There comes the he from midcourt. It's heartbreak from Central Luzon. And it's jubilation for Calabarzon as they're gonna punch their ticket to the gold medal game. What an evening of basketball in the semi-final round.
Tama ka dyan, Ray. And what a game this is. Indeed, itong Southern Tagalog still undefeated. They were considered dark horse heading into this tournament, and they just lived up to their expectation of being the dark horse, and now they are in the finals tomorrow.
An unbelievable performance in the semifinals from Derek Duterte. He has been the hero for Region 4A. The Calabarzon Heroes will get their first ticket to the gold medal game tomorrow dito po sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. Meanwhile, for Team Central Luzon, they're gonna settle for the bronze medal game tomorrow dito pa rin sa Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur. And here's your final score. The Calabarzon Heroes 83 and the Central Luzon Patriots 76. So you're still watching the semi-final round ng ating Boys High School Basketball Tournament of the 66th edition of the Palarong Pambansa.